I now turn it over to the member from Elgin, Middlesex, London.
Thank you very much, Speaker. And unfortunately, I have to be here tonight to discuss a simple matter that relates to the drug Orkambi, which was the substance of my question today, which no way did the minister come close to answering. Drugs like Orkambi, with this particular drug, is for cystic fibrosis, and many drugs for rare diseases throughout Canada are unavailable in Ontario. The government does not pay for those drugs like Orkambi. Mr. Speaker, this came about because during General Government Committee, we had a cystic fibrosis advocate at committee stating the problems he's having getting Orkambi covered. Orkambi right now is caught in the PCPA process, which is how the provinces negotiate a price. And unfortunately, for the last 2 years, there's been no movement on this drug. So the drug Orkambi, which is very, very successful in treating people with cystic fibrosis, giving them their life back, to work in the community, to have a family, to live, is unavailable to the people of Ontario because it's stuck in the PCPA. So I admitted to the advocate the fact that Orkambi isn't going to be covered like many other rare disease drugs because this government has failed on having accessibility to these rare disease medications. The response from the member from Kitchener Centre was, OHIP Plus will pay for Orkambi. We were all flabbergasted, and it shut down the advocate's discussion because he was taken aback because obviously it had answered what he was asking for. And of course, a call and an email to the ADM which proved this was untrue. The government is not covering Orkambi and other medications that are for rare diseases. Mr. Speaker, this province, this government, this Liberal government, under Kathleen Wynne and Minister Hoskins, Health Minister, has failed Ontarians with rare diseases.
You're here.
Conditions have not been able to be met. Drugs are either denied because of their expense, or they get tied up in the bureaucratic process headed by the provincial government. Mr. Speaker, this has to change. Drugs like Orkambi need to be covered to give people their lives back. And Mr. Speaker, the response I got from the government was the PC party doesn't support OHIP Plus. That's false. The PC party supports OHIP Plus. What the PC party is trying to do is inject the reality of the system, like drugs like Orkambi are not going to be covered. And OHIP Plus will carry the same formulary, cover the same drugs as the Trillium, OW, ODSP, the Seniors Plan, and guess what? Those formularies, those drug plans do not cover Orkambi or any other of those new innovative medications needed for rare disease coverage. This government's been a failure. For them to propagate the idea that OHIP Plus is the savior to everybody's needs is terrible, considering OHIP Plus, at the end of the day, is going to take away private coverage from those kids 25 and under because drug plans move away. If the government's the first payer, why would they bother to have drug coverage over the time? And a lot of those kids, their private coverage pays for Orkambi. So when this OHIP Plus starts up and this government has failed in covering rare disease medications, those kids are going to lose coverage for drugs like Orkambi. And that has to change, Mr. Speaker. This government has to come clean and be honest with the people of Ontario. Yes, we're giving free drugs to kids under 25, but we're failures. The Liberal government is a failure when it comes to covering rare disease drugs and take-home cancer drugs, and they shouldn't be telling the people of Ontario otherwise. They shouldn't be writing this policy on the fly, which is given to the errors that is occurring in our committees, where the member from Kitchener Centre is making announcements about a drug coverage which isn't true. This has to stop. They have to be honest with the people, but they need to fix the system. They need to start covering drugs like Orkambi. There are many people with rare diseases in this province who are unable to access the treatments they need. There are many people suffering from cancer who can't access the new innovative drugs. And why? It's because this government's financial mismanagement of this province has left little to no dollars to pay for these new medications, and they've created this PCPA bureaucracy which they head, which adds lengths and time for drugs to be approved and sold and paid for by the province of Ontario. This government needs to look within itself. It needs to be honest with Ontarians. OHIP Plus is okay. It's good. Thank you for doing it. But don't tell people you're going to be covered with medications that you're not. Don't give people false hope. It's time to be honest with Ontarians. It's time to look at the Ontario drug benefit system. It's time to find a way to find access to these rare disease drugs and fund them so that Ontarians can live quality, healthy lives. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.